Hello everybody and welcome to this Cancer-inspired June 2025 reading. In the first part of the reading, I'm doing a general energy. In the second part, a relationship dynamic. I am working with the symbolism of the tarot and Western astrology. I am not predicting your future. I'm not doing any forecasts. I am diving into layers of consciousness and telling stories and maybe finding some inspiration, maybe finding some new layers that we haven't unfolded yet, and maybe finding some answers or some soft guidance into our full power, into our full manifestation power. So let's see what the cards have to say for all Cancer identifying people. So maybe you're a Cancer today. Who knows? Oh, I forgot my little microphone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this right now because I took a break. But yeah, excuse me. You know, nobody's perfect, and I refuse to be, because that is the AI doing for us. AI is doing that job for us. All right, Cancer. Enough said. What's coming out for you? That was 2 cards. I just want 1. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, very cool card, quite literally, because she's cool, calm, collected. The Queen of Swords is really the logical queen, the analytical queen, this strategic queen. She really knows how to make decisions. She also knows how to cut off things that don't serve her, also cut off old consciousness, old knowledge, old wisdom that doesn't serve her anymore. So new consciousness and new ideas can grow. And this is symbolized by this baby that is coming, this head, this child's head that is coming up on her throne. And on the other hand, she is holding this old man's mask, the ghost of the old white man. So she is really discerning, and she is really very clear-cut when it comes to doing the right thing. She is very much about the law, about doing the right thing as well. But she comes from a place of love, because she is still the queen. So she still does come from a water element, and she still comes from a place of compassion and of love. So this is a good time to make clear decisions, to be strategic about things, to be analytical about things, to do what is also logical, and to do what is right. So we want to be fair, we want to be right, and we have a very clear also sight on things. So we can trust our analytical powers here with this card. She's very smart. She's a smart queen, of course, and she is very, very very intellectual as well. So this is the center of the reading. Let's see where we are coming from at this time and where we are going. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting though. We have Prince of Discs. Let's start with him. And the Prince of Discs is really about putting the work in. He is really the very conscientious worker. He is also connected to Taurus, and he really brings the chariot into motion. And this is slow motion, but steady motion and long-term motion. He's the sustainable prince. He's the sustainable worker. He is also the agricultural worker, and he knows what to do to get the harvest, or to get to the harvest. You can see he's actually carrying all these resources in the back of his chariot, and he's carrying the whole world with him, which is kind of a symbol for his also connection to nature and to natural cycles. He understands how to work natural cycles, when to plant a seed, when to water it, and when to grow it, and when to harvest. So he's very much about the cycles of nature as well. He knows how to put the work into something to see it grow and prosper. And this bull, of course, is drawing the carriage with a lot of power and with a lot of long-term power. So we can really now work on sustainable goals. We can make really clear-cut decisions, and we can make really smart decisions as well. And we have a really good work ethic. What is it called? Work ethic. So that's the word, I'm sorry. We are still having the Five of Cups here, but also the Six of Cups, which is interesting, you know. It's like we kind of know what to do. It seems like we know what to do. We know where to put the work in. We know we're working on a long-term goal and we're doing the right thing. At the same time, we know disappointments will be there, will be part of the journey. So we understand that to come to a place of pleasure and a more pleasurable moment, maybe it seems very much like working on a goal. We have to go through some disappointments, or some disappointments will come up to come to a more pleasurable place, which would be the Six of Cups. But that's the goal. I feel like we kind of trying to navigate and figure out how to make the right decisions, how to put in the work. So also understanding, which is the Queen of Swords, that we cannot really not expect disappointments. It's not like we should expect them, but we cannot ignore, we cannot go into a direction without also having the knowledge, well, I could be disappointment, or there could be disappointments on the way, or there could be things that don't feel good, or there could be things that I have to work through emotionally to come to a more pleasurable place within myself. But still, very beautiful that we come to this deeper place, because with the Mars in Scorpio, which is the Five of Cups, and the Sun in Scorpio, which is the Six of Cups, we have that fight through an emotional realm, an emotional life, and we're really walking through it to get out on the other side. And then be fully immersed also in our emotions and in the pleasure of life, of doing things, of reaching a goal maybe even. Or also of understanding that this is part of the journey if we want to think long term, and if we want to arrive in a fruitful place. So I love this. So we have also Scorpio on the table, we have air signs, we do have Taurus. Let's see how this is important for relationships or relationship dynamics. This can be you and another person. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It's more about maybe finding a little bit of a deeper insight into a dynamic and finding a new perspective on a dynamic. So, this other person, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe somebody is very, very self-critical or critical in general. When we are very critical about other people, we often are most critical towards ourselves. So this is sometimes a place of analysis paralysis, where we kind of are too critical towards ourselves or see too many mistakes that we've made. So somebody might be critical in a sense that they just point out every mistake or something. You know, there's people like that, and those people are a bummer. Because, come on, we know. It's like, I've seen most of the mistakes I made. Thank you. It's like, I mean, if you can, this seems like not, you know, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse for me is either a place of where we can come out of a moment of contemplation of what could be better, or we can be stuck in finding problems but not solutions. So it's like we can always find a problem. We can always point out 100 more mistakes, but are we going to learn from them, and what are we going to do about it? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So you're, oh, Wheel of Fortune. That's nice though. You're like taking the hand of the wheel, maybe. Maybe we can have a moment of freedom here with the Wheel of Fortune, where we're like, okay, this is part of a karmic thing. Maybe I am also having a little bit of a better radar for people who are like that, or it's also maybe like it's not really my responsibility right now. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this is for my growth, this is for the better, but I really cannot do anything about it. So when it comes to relationships right now, we need to know that this is actually an up-leveling and it's for our higher good, and we are seeing something that helps us grow and that helps us evolve and that helps us reach a higher level of experiencing things. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So when I get the Wheel of Fortune, I like to say like, okay, this is, I've done everything I can right now, universe take over, or Jesus take the wheel, or this is exactly how it's supposed to be right now, because there's something switching into a new direction. Let's see how this connects here. It seems like for some reason, but I might be proven wrong by the cards, but for some reason, it seems like you're really distancing yourself from something. Ten of Pentacles. Well, okay. This is, I think, something that can be overcome. Even though we have the Empress here in the reverse. And the Empress in the reverse is a little bit problematic in relationships, because relationships don't want to grow organically, and we might be a little too eager to make something work. And it's kind of confusing, I have to say. It might be also that you're working through a mother issue, like maybe looking deeper at your relationship with your mother and how that might be part of a dynamic that you're living now, maybe with another person, or it might be even a motherly person that is not in her stability right now. But it seems like you understand that there's nothing you can do about it, because it's still like, it's still going to be okay. It's still what we want. It's still where we want to work towards. It's still where we want to move towards, and we want to think long term. And this could also be connected to these disappointments I was speaking before. Like, okay, we know where we want to go. We know where we're going to want to go with a certain person also. And these disappointments are just going to be part of the journey. And these instabilities of feminine energies might also just be part of the journey. Because the goal is clear, and the goal is here in the Ten of Pentacles is a very, very clear goal, that this can be something really prosperous and nice, and this relationship can be really beneficial for both parties, and everything is involved, you know, it's like all elements involved in the coins. It's not just like the coins, it starts with the fire, the water, and the air, the swords energy, and then we are arriving at the coins and the earth energy. So this is an understanding. There's just certain things we cannot control, and we just have to experience. And even if they are not ideal and somewhat uncomfortable and somewhat disappointing, we still have the eye on the price, and we still have the eye on what we want to build with a person and also for ourselves. And we want to get through these moments that are not ideal. So yeah, interesting. That's very interesting. And there's a lot of love. I saw the Knight of Cups, and it could be helpful to share emotions and, you know, to speak out about it. That's also the Knight of Cups, to just stay open-hearted with your communication. Okay, so let's see one oracle card. So please like, subscribe, comment, and check out my description box if you're interested in what I'm doing. I'm also an artist and musician mostly, and I do tarot. I work with the tarot, and I see it as a creative tool for uncovering and self-reflection. So let's see. Water, that's very, very fitting for Cancer, because you're a water sign. Stay hydrated and try to eat more food that is also rich of water or fluid. Okay, there is definitely an emphasis on water and staying hydrated. So maybe you're not drinking enough. Summer is coming up here in the European hemisphere. So yeah, people stay hydrated. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment. Check out the description box also for my card decks and all the other good stuff, how you can support this channel. And I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.